Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventure, Axeman on the Slingshot Forum, and if you've ever watched any of my slingshot videos before, you might know that one of my favorite aspects of the hobby is making my own bands. Now, as part of that process, I like to collect as much data and feedback as I can about the different materials I'm working with. I keep a little notebook where I jot down different characteristics from the different manufacturers' materials, which tapers seem to work better for me, and which ammo they work better with. I recently did a review of a new draw weight that I found on Amazon, which is just one more tool in my toolbox that can help me collect that information. Well, yesterday I got a new tool delivered from Amazon, and it is a low-cost digital caliper that's going to help me measure the different materials I'm working with. So let's head out to the garage, see how this thing works. I'm out in the garage now, and the first thing I'm going to do is measure some pieces of band material that I already know the thickness of from the manufacturer, just to check the accuracy of this thing. So the first piece I'm going to test is a piece of the 0.4 green apple from Precise. Comes in right at a 0.4. Next, I'm going to test a piece of 0.5 yellow by Sniper Sling. Comes in at a 0.5. Next, I'm going to test a piece of 0.6 Sniper Sling black. And just like it should be, that comes in at a 0.6. Okay, so far we've measured a 0.4, a 0.5, and a 0.6, and they've all measured exactly as they were supposed to. But what happens if you try to measure, like, say, a 0.65? Let's give it a try. This is a piece of 0.65 by Precise. And it comes in at a 0.6. So unfortunately, the resolution on this thing is not precise enough to measure to the second decimal point. Okay, so at this point, we know this thing's accurate up to a certain point, and we also know what its limitations are. But I will occasionally receive material from someone that I want to make bands out of, but I don't necessarily know the thickness of. Let's try this out on some of those unknowns. So a few months ago, my buddy Mike gave me a couple rolls of some material he had left over. He wasn't exactly sure what the thickness of it was, and I've made bands out of both of these. The blue works fairly well. The red didn't work so well for me, but let's measure it and see what they are. So the red turns out to be a 0.1. The blue comes in at a 0.2. This is the one I've been really curious about, though. This is a large pallet band that's used in shipping and receiving, and I got a hold of one of these and I wanted to try making a band set out of it. It's really thick, had no idea what it was, so I'm going to measure it and see. Okay, this pallet band comes in at a 1.8 millimeter. It's going to make some pretty heavy-duty bands. So what's my opinion of these calipers? Well, for $9.49, I understood they were going to have some limitations. I do appreciate the accuracy of these things. I wish the resolution was a little more detailed so it would actually read to the second decimal point. But if you're looking for a low-cost pair of calipers for $9.49, I'll post the link to these down in the comments. I don't think you can go wrong as long as you understand what you're getting. So that's going to do it this time on Axum Outdoor Adventure. If you like these videos, don't forget to give us a like. Also, go down and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can receive an alert anytime we put out new content. Thanks for tuning in.